What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth Blaze. Now, we are on week 6, part 2, and what we'll be discussing on this week will be we in debt because of that. It's because of him. And that'll be the theme for our session. But before we get into that, please comment, like, subscribe to my page. Please share as much as possible. Comment, give me your input, and let's move forward. All right. Now, last week we discussed CEO or being the CEO of your own self. What that means is that we are in control of what comes in our life. We're in control of what comes out of our life. We determine whether or not we go bankrupt with our own future or we become successful with our own future. But now, the biggest thing that comes with that is the money, the income, the resources. So, I'll reiterate the thing once again. We're in debt because of that. And I got this phrase from the Barbershop movie, the first movie, when Calvin and his wife were, having some disputes about money, about the situation of the barbershop, why they're in debt. And from the wife's perspective, she brought up the whole thing of, look, we spent all this money, or you spent all this money on get rich quick schemes, and what it does was continually put us in debt. Then Calvin comes back and say, you know what? My father gave me this debt. This was the reason why I'm in this hole that I am now. Not necessarily because of me, but in reality, they both were correct. But now, as we go through this, it's time to determine, where is your money going? Again, where is your money going? Now, before we can understand where our money going, we have to define what is money. Now, these are, I believe, three different definitions. Now, money is a current medium of exchange in the form of coins or banknotes. Another example of money would be something generally accepted as a medium of exchange, a measure of value, or a means of payment. The final thing is money, wealth reckoned in terms of money. Now, out of all three of these definitions, the one that sticks out to me personally the most will be something that is generally accepted as a medium for exchange, a measure of value. Now, we can look at our lives and think about the jobs we have. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a physician, even if you're a person that works in the jail system, we have our rankings based on the position, and there's money tied with that. The money is tied to the position and how much experience that you do have. So these things go hand in hand. But a lot of times we can make the money that we want to make or be close to the level that we need to be, but we're not handling our money back because we just blowing it because, look, we got it. We're going to make it in 2 more weeks or a month. So it's nothing. So a question we have to ask ourselves, how well does money flow within your personal life? Now, as we look back in our lives and have to really reflect, does the money flow right in our life? Am I spending more as I get more money in regards to my income, in regards to my status? Am I spending more than what I can handle? Or am I living below or above my means? Because there could be times where we live below our means, and as we get more money, the level between below our means actually expands. We have a little bit more leniency. But what we don't realize is that there's so much debt that we're creating. So we have to continue to ask ourselves, is the money that's flowing in our personal life beneficial? Here's a few examples of money. Coins, dealing with quarters, dimes, pennies. We know the $50 bill, the $100 bill, this $1 bill, the $5 bill. Those things are considered currency. Euros, when you go to different countries, they have a different way of using money, and it's converted in a different way. Natural resources. That deals with gold, silver, different natural resources that you can't get from any place, like Africa, the diamonds. CDs and cash bonds. People don't really use CDs and cash bonds as much. They put a lot of their money into the stock and things of that nature. But those are a few examples of what money does. Now that we understand what exactly money is, let's sit back and really reflect on our lives and say, are you in control of the money that you consume? That's the first question. Are you in control of the money that you consume? Now, second, what habit changes do you need to make to do better with your money? What things in our life do we need to change to do better with our money? I'm gonna give you an example. If you're in a situation where you have debt out your butt and there are so many things that's weighing on your chest and on your heart and on your spirit, it doesn't bring you happiness, it brings you discontentment. Example would be having student loans, a major one that most people deal with, including myself. Credit card debt, spending unnecessarily even though we have the money on layaway, we pay it anytime we want to. Cars, buying the freshest car off the lot because we want to look good. We want our money to look right. And nothing wrong with you looking good, but make sure that your money ain't pimping you. Clothing, shoes, jewelry. These are things where we look to ourselves like, man, am I really consuming this money right? Or I'm just playing with it. All right, what habits do I need to change? If you have a habit of smoking, if you have a habit of drinking, or if you have a habit of not even caring about doing a budget, or don't even consider that, or just a habit of just traveling, eating out all the time, and not cooking for yourself, and not doing this and not doing that, those are habits that you might want to change. Or if you're a person that's way too conservative and don't do nothing, you need to go out and do a little something. So we have to ask ourselves those cool questions. And as we adjourn and get out of this video, I would like to say one, thank you for watching my video. And thank you for those persons who've already been subscribing and been continual listeners to me. And I just want to say, if you have not heard me before and it's your first time, please go back and just go through my videos. Go make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my page so you won't miss a thing, and click all notifications. Make sure the notification bell is always clicked to all. But thank you again for taking time out to view my video, and I'll see you next week. Peace.